how's it going? You good? Good? Maybe a bit better than me, maybe worse, who knows? I'm not there. You don't know what I'm like. I've decided to start doing a video blog. Check me out. Like what you see. It's gonna focus on my MS, how I've dealt with it, how it affects me, and sort of explain, what MS is. Everybody knows that MS is bad, but that's all they know. There's a lot of preconceptions. Women that are focused on over 40, 50, nearly always in a wheelchair. And it's not like that at all. There's a whole range of people with MS. You get some people that are barely affected by it. And yes, you do get some that end up in a wheelchair. But what happens to one individual doesn't mean it will happen to another. Everybody's MS is different, just like everybody themselves are different. I won't go into the science of MS. If you're particularly interested in a more scientific point of view, go to Wikipedia and search for multiple sclerosis. Yeah, I should have mentioned that. I'm not talking about my Microsoft condition. The theory they have at the moment is your immune system attacks your nerves and damages them, and this, imagine, you know what interference is like on your TV? If you've got digital and you've never seen a terrestrial signal, you won't know that at all. But think back 10, 15 years and when you were trying to tune the TV in a poor reception area, you were getting that sort of static on the TV. It's a bit like that with the nerve signals, so it can affect anything that your nerves control. Bladder control, balance, hearing, sight, touch, anything. And that's what everybody with MS has to live with, and the knowledge they have to deal with. So, what is MS? Imagine you're a child and you go into the fun fair. Now you get put on a roller coaster without your permission. You're blindfolded, you've got earmuffs on, you've got no concept that you're on a roller coaster, and the very idea of a roller coaster terrifies you. You were looking forward to going on the horses ride and having some candy floss, and roller coasters make you vomit a lot. The roller coaster starts up and you've still no idea you're on it, and you're a little bit confused. Things start happening, there's the odd judder, bump, and you suspect that something's not quite right. And then your dad, that's sitting next to you on the coaster, takes off the blindfold and the earmuffs to reveal that you're on this roller coaster, but you're going backwards, so you've no idea when it's going to go up, when it's going to go down, or how violent the journey is going to be. When you realise that you're on a coaster, you react, and every single person reacts differently. A lot just want to get off right there. There's some screaming, crying. Some even enjoy the ride in a weird kind of way, despite the fact it scares them. They decide that they're gonna enjoy the ride. Everybody's roller coaster is different. Some are much more sort of unpredictable. Some start off with a lot of ups and downs, sometimes even before you find out you're on a roller coaster. Others, you can barely tell, even when you know you're on a roller coaster, you can barely tell you're on one. some just seem to go down and down and down without a hint of an upturn. Others, well, some you think you're going up, all of a sudden to realise it's a loop-the-loop and you go down faster and faster than you were before. Some go down, maybe level off a little bit, perhaps go a bit, and then they go down even faster again. Ultimately though, everybody's ends up in the same place, and really it's how you react to your roller coaster that shapes your experience of it. That's, I hope you understand a bit more now what having MS may be like. It's like life. You've no idea what's going to happen. You know that you might end up in a wheelchair. You might not. I mean, it's so unpredictable. But as I say, it's how each individual reacts to their own roller coaster that shapes their experience of it. I hope that helps you to understand maybe a little bit more than you otherwise did. I'm going to be doing more of these just because it's quite a novelty for me. And you'll be able to check out my severely bad head again soon. See you later.